Good evening, baseball fans. We're ready to go here at Rogers Center for the second game of the series in Toronto. Royals won a nail-biter last night, look to keep their winning streak going, and take the series here in Toronto. Chase Anderson will start against the Royals today. Another righty. This is his third start of the year. He has an 0-1 record, a 7.71 ERA. The Royals scored 6 runs last night. Anderson will try to quiet their offense. Whit Merrifield's average has risen to .321 the past several games. He has a 9-game hitting streak. So the MLB's hits leader for the past 2 seasons has finally turned it on a few weeks into this season. Ball 1 to him.
First pitch, 7:07.
1-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. Looked to be outside there. But it's time to adjust to a new umpire strike zone. So we'll see if that call holds up for the rest of the day. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Merrifield.
The count is 2-1.
Misses high for ball 2. Merrifield ahead of the count. Trying to figure out Anderson. Maybe lead off the game with another hit. 2-1 pitch now. Misses high for ball 3. Might even lead off the game with a walk. Adalberto Mondesi's on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Merrifield. Grounds it. Diving play by Panic. Throw to first is in time. He saves a leadoff single. Good play by Panic to keep Merrifield off base. That'll be up to Mondesi to try to get something going with 1 out here in the first. Mondesi batting .167 coming into this game. Himself and Salvador Perez have really hit a cold spell. Probably as bad as they've seen in their careers. Strike 1 to Mondesi. Of course, both of them are coming off injuries and were thrust into the same roles they were in before their injuries. At first, Mondesi was doing well. Perez had a slow start, then had a great couple of games, and he's fallen back off. 0-1 pitch to Mondesi. Grounded foul. Wilson reached out for it. Didn't have much of a play. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Mondesi. Swings and misses, and he strikes out. Mondesi even having trouble making contact recently. He seems to strike out at least twice in every game. Alex Gordon at the plate now. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to Gordon. Rounded. This time it gets through. Tellez couldn't glove it. And Alex Gordon has another base hit. Pulls it off. Hits it on the ground. A hard hit ground ball finds the outfield. And Jorge Soler will come to the plate. First pitch to Soler. Misses low for ball 1. For a while, Soler was leading his team in average. Now it's dropped to .286. His has been dropping while Merrifield's been rising. This might help. Hit deep to left field. It is gone. No, it's not. It's foul. Soler thought it was gone. And he gets robbed of another one. We saw that happen to Gordon last night. It's happened to Soler now. Power's been coming from strange places recently. We saw Franco hit one. We saw Phillips hit one last night. Meanwhile, Soler is on another home run slump. 2-1 pitch to him. A good pitch for him to hit, but he fouls it off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soler trying to keep this inning going. And he hits this one hard to left field again. This looks way better. It is gone. So this time it actually is gone. Jorge Soler hit that one a little bit to the right and pulled the ball deep to left field for his 5th home run of the season and puts the Royals up 2-0 here in the first inning. You can also credit this one to Alex Gordon, who got that 2-out single to bring Jorge Soler to the plate. He fouled that one off. You usually don't see a guy foul a pitch off deep and then come back and hit another home run. Impressive home run by Jorge Soler to put his team up 2-0. And now here's Hunter Dozier. First pitch to him is a ball. Soler takes the sole lead as the Royals home run leader again with 5. Dozier has 4. They've been competing with home runs since the season began. There's strike 1 to Dozier. And it's a little bit of both when it comes to each player. Soler's power has actually dropped a bit early this year. Dozier's power has gone up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Chops that one foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch to Dozier. Misses outside for ball 2. So now Anderson, who looked like he was going to have an easy inning, now was about to throw his 19th pitch. 2-2 pitch. Misses for ball 3, and that was close. Anderson needed that call. Count runs full to Hunter Dozier. Jansen gives a sign, and here's the payoff pitch. Dozier hits it hard, but foul to left field. Still will do it again with another payoff pitch. Now that hung, and Dozier was fooled. Tried to do something with it, but he missed. And Jorge Soler gives the Royals a 2-run lead with a 2-out home run. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Mike Montgomery will make his 3rd start of the season, also an 0-1 record. ERA a bit lower with a 5.40. And he's had good innings and bad innings. His first start they won, and he didn't get the decision. His second start they lost. So we'll see how he does today. Joe Panik will lead off the game for the Blue Jays. In there, strike 1. Good cutter by Mike Montgomery. With a win today, the Royals' record would move to 9-4. Much better start than last year. You always have to be cautiously optimistic with the Royals. Many might recall in 2003, they led the AL Central for 2 months, and then June rolled around and their lead vanished and they could never recover. Still finished with an over 500 record, but didn't make the playoffs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mike Montgomery. Also have to be ready to make good trades to keep the team up if you're Dayton Moore. Panik hits this one into left field, and it's down for a base hit. So the Blue Jays lead off the game with a hit. And now Montgomery have to deal with that, something he's struggled with in his last start. His first start, he did moderately well. But he has to face 2 good bats now. First one up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll be followed by Lourdes Gurriel. In there for strike 1. Guerrero batting .239 coming into this game. He doesn't have a home run yet this year. Montgomery takes a look at Panik, the 0-1 pitch. That's chopped foul for strike 2. And for a leadoff man, Panic doesn't have a lot of speed. So Montoyo clearly puts him up there because he's good at getting on base, and he's shown that in these last 2 games.
The count is 1-2.
Changeup misses low for ball 1. Couldn't fool Guerrero. The 1-2 pitch. In there, called strike 3. Guerrero watches it go by, and he's the first out. Good pitch by Montgomery, and here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now a double play to get Montgomery out of this inning quickly. First pitch to Gurriel. Grounded foul. Fouled off to the right side, and Montgomery's ahead of Gurriel. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Broken back, grounded to Montgomery. He'll go to second. Mondesi throw to first in time. Broken bat, double play. Montgomery faces the minimum in the first. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Salvador Perez will lead off the second inning. His average down to 174. And we'll see what he can do to lead off this inning. The only days off he's gotten this year so far are days off the team got. He'll play another game here today. First pitch to him. Rounded up the middle for a base hit. Hits it right by Anderson. And he's on base. Haven't seen this in a while. So a lot of Royals fans apparently traveling here to Toronto. A big ovation for Salvador Perez as he ends his hitless streak. So here's Ryan O'Hearn. Left-handed hitter. First pitch to him is chopped up against the catcher Jansen, foul. So man on first, nobody out for O'Hearn. Has a chance to at least move over. He'll take this one deep to left center field. Fisher going back at the wall, and it's gone. 2 innings and 2 two-run home runs for the Royals, and they're up 4-0 early here. This time Ryan O'Hearn hits his second home run of the season. A lot of 2s here. What a turn of events early for the Blue Jays. Still, we saw the Royals give up 5 runs last night. You never know if 4 is enough, but it's a good start. Perfect timing on that swing. Hits it to almost straightaway center field. Fisher ranged a little bit to his left, and he couldn't get it. 2 runs already scored. Nobody on, nobody out. Maikel Franco will come to the plate. He homered last night. So Anderson will go back to work. Not a good start for him so far. In there, strike 1. Franco watches it go by. Franco is 6 for 12 in his career against Chase Anderson.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Franco takes this one to shallow left center field. Here comes Fisher, making the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Brett Phillips, who hit a home run last night. And you see how the Blue Jays line up today. Kevin Biggio is in left field. Teoscar Hernandez is hurt, so we might not be seeing him for a while. Biggio will take over his spot. Other than that, everything pretty much the same from last night. First pitch to Phillips. Misses for ball 1. Phillips has hit 2 home runs on the year, as many as Franco's hit, and Franco has been playing every day while Phillips is platooning. So clearly the righty-lefty thing's been working for Mike Matheny, as Starling and Phillips have both shown some talent here. 2 balls, no strikes to Phillips.
Nope.
Now 3 balls, no strikes as that cutter misses. Whit Merrifield on deck. Three on out of Phillips. In there, strike one. That pitch hung. Would have been a good one for him to take to right field. But 3 balls, 1 strikes now. Another hanging pitch, and he watches it go by. 2 circle changes right there for him. Now the count runs full. Anderson looking to punch out the 9-hitter. Payoff pitch. And he's rung up on strikes to a pitch outside, and he doesn't agree. And I think he has a legitimate gripe here. He can't argue balls and strikes. He's gone for out number 2. That didn't look good. So here's Whit Merrifield. 2 outs, nobody on for him. Here's the first pitch. This is for ball 1. Grounded out his first time up. That was a tough ground out, too. He almost hit it in between the first and second baseman, but panicked, dove, and made the play. Grounds this one to the left side. Strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Merrifield. Swings and misses at that low fastball for strike 2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Jansen wanting it in. And it missed. It ended up high in the middle of the zone, and Merrifield fouled it off. So he stays alive out there. Trying to get something going with 2 outs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off to the left side. Still staying alive out there. Mind to see on deck if he gets on base. The 1-2 again. Swings and misses at a pitch way inside, and Merrifield strikes out in his second at bat. The Royals are able to tack on 2 more with this Ryan O'Hearn home run to center field. Bottom of the second we go. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Bottom of the second inning, Kevin Biggio will come to the plate. 174 average. Taking Teoscar Hernandez's place while he's hurt. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. A 1 pitch now. And there for strike 2. Good location. It was Biggio who was thrown out at home plate to end the game last night. Came in to pinch run, trying to go home, first to home on a double, and Gordon and Mondesi threw him out. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
This is for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Biggio. Swings and misses. He strikes out. Not a good first at bat for Biggio now that he's starting. Montgomery's got the leadoff man out. With that, that'll bring in Bo Bichette. And maybe not a good idea by Montoya to keep Biggio in the cleanup spot that belonged to Teoscar Hernandez. Strike 1 to Bichette. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. This is inside. Ball 1 to him. The 1-1 pitch. Flies this one out to center field. Phillips is there. Out number 2. So Montgomery has faced the minimum for the first 5 batters he's faced here. Now here's Randall Grichuk. trying to hang another 0 as he's working with a 4-run lead. In there for strike 1. And the Royals are shifting Grichuk here. Grichuk had a .319 average. A dangerous hitter. He hit a home run last night. He's down 0-2 to Montgomery right now. The 0-2 pitch fouled off, and Grichuk stays alive. Perez 1-8 low, the 0-2 pitch. Lined into the shallow left where Dozier goes into foul territory, makes the catch, so Montgomery faces the minimum through 2 innings. We go to the 3rd now. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Adalberto Mondesi will lead off the inning. Struck out his first time up. Mondesi got an RBI single against Detroit on Wednesday. He went hitless yesterday. First pitch to him is a ball. And now that Perez has ended his hitless streak, let's see if Mondesi can get another hit here. The 1-0 pitch. Tries to bunt. Ill-advised. It was very high. He should have pulled back, but he wasn't able to do it. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. And with his speed, bunting probably isn't a bad idea. The 1-1 pitch. Not bunting here, and he fouls it off for strike 2. He's always a dangerous base runner, but he's had a lot of trouble just getting on base. The 1-2 pitch. Misses for ball 2. 2-2 pitch. Hits this one into right field, and Grichuk is there. Out number 1. And Mondesi can't lead off the inning with a hit. That'll bring up Alex Gordon. His first time up, he singled to right field. And then Jorge Soler brought him in on a home run, bringing his average up to .320. As him and Merrifield have been so hot recently, they're now fighting for the average lead on the team. First pitch to Gordon. This is inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Pitch. Gordon hits this one hard, pulls it to right field. Grichuk going back to get it. He's at the track, at the wall. Makes the catch right in front of the wall for out number 2. And Gordon's been hitting very well, but he just hasn't had the power to hit a home run yet, but he's been trying. That'll bring up Jorge Soler. As I said earlier, homered his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses for ball 1. Soler ahead in the count. The 1-0 pitch. Misses for ball 2. Anderson pitching cautiously and mostly pitching low to Jorge Soler. The 2-0 pitch. Misses for ball 3. Very cautious. And maybe this is short of an intentional walk. Jansen wanting it inside now. Soler pulls it. What a play by Gurriel. Dives and throws it to first in time, and Gurriel saves a single by Soler. So the Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Rowdy Tellez will lead off the 3rd inning. So Montgomery will face the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. First pitch to him. In the dirt for ball 1. And the Royals are shifting him. Merrifield playing in shallow right. Hunter Dozier playing at short. And Mondesi playing behind second base. 1-0 pitch. This is for ball 2. So Montgomery behind Tellez here. Something that's been plaguing the Royals. Have had a lot of problems because of pitching behind. Puts that one in there for strike one. He needed it, but it looked a little low. No argument from anybody. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tellez fouls it to the left side. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get something starting here. The Blue Jays could use a leadoff man. Montgomery trying to stop that. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3. If you don't want that pitch, what do you want? Tellez is Montgomery's 3rd strikeout victim tonight. So the leadoff man is gone. That'll bring up Danny Jansen. First pitch to Jansen. Almost pulled the trigger on it, didn't matter, called strike. 235 average coming into the game today. A 1 pitch, misses for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Jansen. Rounds it right to Merrifield. He picks it up. Third to first in plenty of time. Out number 2. So Montgomery trying to face the minimum his first time through the order. He, of course, gave up a hit to Panic. And then got a double play later in the inning. And that's why he's facing the minimum now. Here's Derek Fisher. First pitch misses low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And they're calling a shift against Fisher as well. So we haven't seen a ton of shifting from the Royals this year, not as much as we saw last year. But so far, quite a few shifts from them in this game, and we're pretty early in. And you can bet that they will continue to shift like that as long as nobody's on base. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
And one of the things Ned Yost, the former manager, said at the beginning of last year is he wanted to shift more than any other team in baseball. Matheny made no such promise. 1-2 pitch to Fisher. Now he grounds that one through the shift. And it's a base hit for him. He's going for second. The throw by Gordon. And you got to question that base running decision. Gordon throws him out. So Montgomery will face the minimum despite 2 hits. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Now, of course, Gordon, if you've been watching the Royals this year, does seem to have a bit of a drop in his arm strength. However, he is still Alex Gordon. So you gotta wonder why teams will continue to test him like the Blue Jays have in the first 2 games of this series. We just saw at the end of the last inning, Derek Fisher get thrown out trying to take second on a ground ball up the middle. But they'll take it, and that's why Gordon has so many gold gloves. Hunter Dozier will lead off the 4th inning. He struck out his first time up. First pitch to him. Misses high for ball 1. Anderson's been pitching behind a lot of Royals hitters today. A 1-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. Count runs even. 1-1 to Dozier. In there for strike 2. Now he's ahead. Dozier needs to be ready to hit anything close. One ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Takes this one to right field, and Panic can't get to it, and Hunter Dozier will start this inning off with a single. It was inside, so it was very impressive by Dozier to take it the other way, and hit it just out of reach of the second baseman, Joe Panic. So here's Perez, who singled his first time up. Anderson starts him off with strike one. Of course, Perez, after that single, later scored on a Ryan O'Hearn home run. And on first, nobody out. 0-1 pitch to Perez. Takes this one to right center field. And Fisher is there for out number one. Dozier retreats back to first.
Now batter,
Perez trying to get his power back. Hit one home run so far this year. And here's Ryan O'Hearn, who got the 2-run home run to put the Royals up by 4, his first time up in the second inning. First pitch to him. Oh, he hits this one deep to right center field. You thought the last one was deep. This one's really deep. Gone. How about 6-0? O'Hearn has now hit 3 home runs on the year and 2 today. Anderson gives up his 3rd home run on the day. So just like that, in only the 4th inning, the Royals have scored as many runs tonight as they did the whole game last night after 3 2-run shots. And Ryan O'Hearn hit that one a ton. Projected at 417 feet. Charlie Montoyo's seen enough of Chase Anderson. His day's over. Got to understand that decision. And Anderson's off the field.
ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 43,
Sam Gaviglio making another appearance today. He took the loss last night after blowing a hold at a 5-5 tie. First pitch he throws is taken to right field by Maikel Franco. So good start here for the Royals facing a relief pitcher. Soler and Dozier had back-to-back doubles to score the 6th run of the game last night off of Gaviglio. And now a good start by the Royals. The bottom of the lineup trying to do work against him. His second pitch is fouled off by Brett Phillips, right into Jansen's legs. Franco not a speed threat. So Gaviglio only has to worry about Brett Phillips at the plate. First pitch to him. The second pitch to him. Strike two, he's down. And Sean Reed-Foley, we saw a lot of him last night warming up with the Blue Jays bullpen. Phillips homered last night. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Called out on strikes. 3 straight pitches, so Gaviglio gives up a hit to start his game. And then strikes out Phillips on 3 straight. Now we'll face the top of the lineup. Whit Merrifield will come to the plate, who's 0 for 2 today. Gaviglio comes to a slow set. Here's the first pitch to Merrifield. In there for strike one. So we'll see how long Montoyo decides to stay with him. This will be the 3rd batter he faces, so if he makes him out, he could be taken out to start the 5th. If Montoyo wants to go with Reed-Foley. 0-1 pitch. Misses for ball 1. Merrifield looking for his first hit on the game. Still trying to keep his 9-game hitting streak going, wanting to extend it to 10. One pitch to Merrifield. Swings and misses at a bad slider, low and outside. He was fooled, and now he's down 1-2. Here's the pitch. Way outside. No chance he's going to swing at that curveball. Count is even at 2. Two pitch to Merrifield. Misses again outside for ball 3. Count runs full. Mondesi on deck. Gavilio comes set. Payoff pitch. Fouled off by Merrifield to stay alive. Seeing a lot of pitches off Gavilio in this at bat. Another 3-2 to Merrifield. Takes this one into right field for a base hit. Franco staying put at second. Merrifield cruises into first base with his 10-game hitting streak. Longest for the Royals this year so far. With Merrifield seeing a lot of pitches off Gavilio. Finally takes one the other way into right field for his first hit of the game. So man in scoring position, Alberto Mondesi has a chance to extend the lead even more. 0-2 pitch. Misses for ball 1. Mondesi 0 for 2 today. Batting left-handed in all 3 at-bats. Only faced righties so far. Swung on and missed to that changeup low for strike 1. He really needs some consistency. He's already gotten a hit and RBI in the past couple games. Now he needs consistent hits. And another hit here would get him an RBI, most likely. Franco doesn't have much speed, so it couldn't be hit quickly to somebody. Grounds this one. And talk about a tough break. Tellez dives and makes the play for out number 3. So Mondesi getting better, though. It was a good swing, a good contact, but Tellez stole it from him. Bottom of the 4th we go. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Joe Panic singled his first time up. He'll lead off the 4th inning as Montgomery has faced the minimum so far, despite giving up 2 hits. After Panic's single, Montgomery was able to get Gurriel to hit into a double play after getting Guerrero out. And then last inning, when Derek Fisher tried to take an extra base off Alex Gordon, he was thrown out. One-0 pitch to Panic. This is outside for ball 2. So that's how we get to this point. We're in the 4th inning. Montgomery's faced the minimum, giving up 2 hits. Now facing Joe Panic, who's 1 for 1. He grounds this one right to Mondesi. Throw to first is in time. And if you want to see an example of a tough break, just watch Alberto Mondesi's at bat to end the top of the 4th. He pulled it down the right field line, and most of the time you see that being a hit, but Tellez at first made a great play to get the out. And Mondesi lost another hit, and maybe even an RBI. There's strike 1 to Guerrero. 0 for 1 today.
1-1.
0-1 pitch missed, low, bounced off the plate for ball 1. And if you're scoreboard watching, the White Sox have beaten the Twins 2-0. So the Royals, with a win tonight, could become only a half game back of the AL Central leaders, the Twins. This is chopped. Perez picks it up. The throw to first is in time by a step, and Guerrero is out on a swinging bunt. Good play by Perez. That'll bring up Lourdes Gurriel. 2 outs, nobody on. Montgomery about to face the minimum through 4 if he can get Gurriel out. First pitch to Gurriel. He takes it to right field for a base hit. That'll end Montgomery facing the minimum, and it'll put Gurriel in scoring position. Soler fields it in the corner and throws it in. No play at second. That puts a man in scoring position for the Blue Jays. So they could be going to work here. We saw them score several times last night with 2 outs. And they have something going. But here's Calvin Biggio. Maybe not the guy Montoya would like to see up right now. Nevertheless, it's his job to keep the Blue Jays going.
No, inside.
He was able to hold the bat back, and that first pitch misses inside for ball 1. Biggio struck out his first time up. .1-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. And if Montgomery and then possibly later his bullpen can stop from giving up 6 runs, Montgomery could see his first win of the season. The 1-1 pitch. Swings and misses. Biggio going after a pitch way low. Montgomery had him fooled. Count is now 1-2. A single would likely bring in Gurriel. The 1-2 to Biggio. It's this one to center field. Phillips coming in to get it. Makes an easy play for the out. Now Montgomery pitches 4 shutout innings. We'll now go to the 5th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Alex Gordon, 1 for 2 today. He'll lead off the 5th inning.
Alex Gordon.
Gavilio is still out there. Tellez saved him from giving up a run. Strike 1 to Alex Gordon. A 1 pitch now. This is outside for ball 1. Gavilio pitching from the windup now with nobody on. He only got to do that once last inning. First pitch he threw was a base hit by Franco. Now here's the 1-1 pitch. That pitch hangs, but Gordon can only take it to shallow right center. Here comes Fisher. Out number 1. That'll bring up Jorge Soler, 1 for 2. He got the Royals started with their first of 3 home runs in the game so far. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
This is low for ball 1.
1-1.
Soler was traded for Wade Davis before the 2017 season. He had limited time in 17 and 18 due to injury.
1-2.
And last year, he broke out with 48 home runs, shattering the previous record held by Mike Moustakas, which was 38. And now he's making an impact again. He has 5 home runs so far this year. Strikes out on that pitch, and there's out number 2. Gavilio really calming things down here in Toronto, keeping the Royals at 6 runs, and here's Hunter Dozier with 2 outs and nobody on. Swings and misses at that slider. Strike 1. This is taken. The second baseman panic, bobbles it for a bit, picks it up and throws the first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Gavilio in the 5th. Royals still up 6-0. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bichette will lead off. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Going into the bottom of the 5th, Montgomery pitching well, only 1 more than minimum after giving up a 2-out double to Lourdes Gurriel. Montgomery, of course, looking for his first win of the season. And a good inning here That'd make it much more likely. 6-run lead, bottom of the 5th inning. Buck Montgomery will face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Bo Bichette will lead off, and he's over 1 today. He flew out his last time up. Mike Montgomery from the windup, but try to get him again. First pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Good location on that changeup. 0-1 pitch. Misses for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Misses for ball 2. That puts Bichette ahead in the count. Montgomery working behind. Let's see how he can manage. Two 1 pitch.
2-2. Down.
Umpire said he went. There's strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Bichette. Hits this one to right field. Soler going to get it. Out number 1. Montgomery's got the leadoff man out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
And Randall Grichuk will come to the plate. The 6th batter. 1 out, nobody on for him. Montgomery's only thrown 50 pitches to this point. This will be 51. So things have been going very well for him. Low pitch count. Only 1 over the minimum. Grichuk grounds it to Dozier. Good play. Throw to first is in time. There's out number 2. And if he continues this pace, Montgomery will be able to go deep into a game. Much deeper than most Royals pitchers. Actually, the deepest a starter has gone so far this year was Phil Myers' last start, where he pitched 7 shutout innings. He will be starting tomorrow. There's ball 1 to Rowdy Tellez. Tellez also 0 for 1 today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Chopped. Perez will make the play. Throw to first. In time. Another swinging bunt that Perez makes the play on, and it's a 1-2-3 inning in the 5th. We go to the 6th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Salvador Perez will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. And he'll try to lead off another inning with a shingle. Last time he got a shingle, he was rewarded with a Ryan O'Hearn home run, bringing him in. Misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Perez. Misses again. 2 balls, no strikes. As Gaviglio goes out for another inning of work here. So we'll see how long Montoya decides to stick with him. We saw Reed Foley warming up earlier. Doesn't look like he's going to be coming in this inning unless maybe Gaviglio has a meltdown. 2 balls, 1 strike to Salvador Perez. Perez takes this pitch into right center field. That'll be a base hit. Fisher going to get it. Perez rounding first. He's heading for second. He doesn't have much speed. Here's the relay by Panic. Not in time. Now Perez leads off the inning with a double. His 2nd of the season. And he really had to leg that one out. Now for a lot of guys, that's an obvious double. For Perez, it's kind of a question if he can make it. And he did make it. Sliding in off the Panic relay. The Joe Panic relay, that is. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 home runs. This was his last one in the 4th inning. That gives the Royals their current 6-0 lead. Perez in scoring position. O'Hearn has a chance to get another RBI. It would be 5 for him today. Just with the base hit.
Nope. Ball 1.
That's ball 1. Another home run would give him 6 RBIs. He hits very well off of righties, and Gaviglio's still out there. That pitch is grounded into the right center field for a base hit. Wilson will send Perez home. Here comes the throw by Fisher. Not in time. Perez scores 5 RBIs on the day for Ryan O'Hearn. He is 3 for 3, and the Royals have a 7-run lead as he grounds that pitch into right center field past Joe Panik. Maikel Franco will come to the plate. Singled his last time up. Off of Gaviglio's first pitch. Now this would be Gaviglio's 32nd pitch to start Franco's second at-bat that he's seen, which means he is going to the order for a second time. 1 ball, no strikes to Maikel Franco. One-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Misses low and inside for ball 2. Franco ahead in the count. Two balls, no strikes to Gaviglio comes set. Doesn't even look at O'Hearn and goes.
Ball 3.
Sinker misses low for ball 3. Now Franco well ahead in the count. Three-0 pitch. It's been a while since Franco walked. And here it comes. In there for strike 1. So Franco being patient. He's seen a strike now. Time to get serious. 3-1 pitch. Inside part of the plate, he takes it to right center field, and he flies out to Derek Fisher. So, there's out number 1. That'll bring up Brett Phillips, the 9-hole hitter. And then after this, it'll be back to the top. Phillips has struck out twice today. O'Hearn's still on first.
Ball.
First pitch to Phillips, misses outside and low for ball 1. Gaviglio comes to a very slow set like he normally does from the stretch. The 1-0 pitch. Phillips takes it almost to left center field, but Gurriel snagged it out of the air for out number 2. Another good play by the Blue Jays shortstop. That'll bring up Whit Merrifield with 2 outs and 1 man on. He singled his last time up to extend his hitting streak to 10 games. First pitch to Merrifield. In there, strike 1. So Merrifield starting this at bat behind. The 0-1 pitch. Takes this one the other way to right field, and it's down for a base hit. O'Hearn rounds second and heads back, not trying to test it. And Merrifield has another multi-hit game. That'll bring up Adalberto Mondesi with another chance to get an RBI. First pitch to him. This is low for ball 1. And he really got robbed his last at bat. A great play by Tellez. Took away a hit and probably an RBI. Here's a second chance for him. His last 2 at bats, he's actually made good contact. 1-0 pitch. Outside ball by Mondesi to put himself ahead in the count. Alex Gordon is on deck if Mondesi can get on. Gavilio gives a look to O'Hearn, and the 2-0 pitch
3-0.
misses for ball 3. Mondesi well ahead in the count, 3-0 now. Don't want to waste the 3-0 pitch. If it's good, you got to swing at it, especially if you're in Mondesi's position right now. 3-0 pitch. Right there for him. He didn't swing at it. There's strike 1. A hanging slider, and he watched it go by. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Mondesi may have been waiting to see a strike. Now that he's seen it, he only has 2 more to make good contact. 3-1 pitch. Hangs again. Mondesi takes it to right, and it lands just foul. Another tough break for Adalberto Mondesi, and the count runs full. About a foot to the right of the foul line. Here's the payoff pitch. Inside. So he won't get a hit, but he will get on base and load them up for Alex Gordon.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Gotta be somewhat of a small victory for him. At least he didn't make it out. He keeps the line moving, and here comes Alex Gordon. One of 2 guys in the lineup today that coined the phrase "keep the line moving" when the Royals were here for the 2015 ALCS. Gavilio still out there, bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch to Gordon. In there, inside part of the plate, for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch by Gavilio. This is outside for ball 1. Count runs even. And Gordon's calm presence, he always stay composed. A good guy to have up right now. He's 1 for 3 today. The 1-1 pitch. Misses low for ball 2. This next pitch for Gavilio will be 25 in this inning. 50 for him on the game. Something he's not used to doing. 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. That runs the count even at 2 now. And you got to think this will be Gavilio's last inning. As many pitches as he's thrown. He's given up a run now. Chance to give up more. The 2-2 pitch. Gordon takes it to right center field, and Fisher makes the catch. So the bases get loaded. No one can come in. But the Royals managed to tack on another run of the inning regardless. Bottom of the 6th now. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Bottom of the 6th inning, the 8-hole hitter, Danny Jansen, the catcher, will lead off the 6th. Mike Montgomery's still out there, pitching a great game today. "54 pitches to start this inning. We've seen a lot of Royals pitchers over the years lose their stuff in the 6th inning. Mike Montgomery will try to get rid of that trend. Facing the bottom of the order. We'll face the 8 and 9 hitters and then back to the top. So you definitely don't want to waste this opportunity to get Jansen and then Fisher before you face Joe Panic.
2-0.
That pitch almost hit Jansen. 2 balls, no strikes. So early in this inning, there might be some signs of fatigue by Montgomery. We'll see if he can settle down a bit and throw some strikes. Perez wanting this next pitch low, the 2-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Misses low, and that might have just been a tough call that didn't go his way. 3 balls and no strikes. There is some room for error. Matheny not warming anyone up at the moment. 3-0 pitch to Jansen.
Nope.
Misses for ball 4, and he walks him on 4 straight pitches. So the 6th inning curse has plagued Royals pitchers for the last decade or so. Might be biting Montgomery right now. Derek Fisher is 1 for 1 today. He singled and then was thrown out at second his last time up. And now the leadoff man is on for the Blue Jays for the first time since the 1st inning. First pitch to him. It's grounded. O'Hearn makes the play. Throw to second. Out. Mondesi's relay back to first is also in time. So Montgomery walks the guy and then gets a double play. So that was good location there. He got exactly what he wanted. Also did a good job to cover first to get out number 2 of that play. So to the top of the order, nobody on and 2 outs for Joe Panik. Exactly what Montgomery wants here as he tries to go through his 6th inning of work. First pitch misses outside. The sinker didn't do exactly what he wanted there for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Pitch to Panik. Misses outside for ball 2. You just bailed yourself out of a tough situation after a leadoff walk and giving up a double play. Montgomery doesn't want to do it again here. This is grounded to Merrifield. Throw to first is in time. Through 6 innings, Montgomery still, after all this, only 1 over the minimum. We go to the 7th now. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 68,
Jordan Romano will come into the game. His first appearance of this series, his 9th of the season. Thomas Pannone warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen behind him. Jorge Soler will lead off the 7th inning. First pitch to Soler. Rounded, and a good shift by the Blue Jays gets him out. Would have been grounded up the middle had they not done that. So Panik makes the play behind second base, and Romano gets a quick out to start his game. Hunter Dozier comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today. 1 out, no one on. Second pitch of the inning by Romano to Hunter Dozier. In there for strike 1. Sean Reed-Foley has also gotten up again in the Blue Jays bullpen along with Thomas Pannone. A 1 pitch to Dozier. Misses for ball 1. Jansen only could get a piece of it. He didn't make the catch. Nobody's on, so no harm done. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch to Dozier. He lines it foul to the right side. One ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Rounded to the left side. Guerrero makes a good play and throws Dozier out at first for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Salvador.
So Romano, so far doing a good job in his first inning of work, keeping the Royals weather out. Here's Perez, who's 2 for 3. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to Perez, taken deep to left field. Got a good piece of it, not good enough though. Biggio makes the catch for out number 3. So Romano's first inning is a quick 1-2-3. Stretch time here in Toronto. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 0 for 2 today, will lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Blue Jays. Montgomery goes out for another inning of work. This next pitch will be 63 for him. So a very low count for this Royals pitcher. Strike 1. So you would think that a starter, a veteran like Mike Montgomery, wouldn't get fatigued with this few pitches at this point in the game. But he did have some command issues last inning. Of course, now we'll start off Guerrero down 0-2. Perez wanting it low. The pitch missed low. Guerrero didn't fall for the cutter, so ball 1. He'll be followed by Lourdes Gurriel and then Kevin Biggio. 1-2 pitch. Rounded. Merrifield comes over. Makes the play, throw to first, is in time. The leadoff man is gone here in the 7th. Guerrero out by a step again. And you see the pitch breakdown for Mike Montgomery. 66 for him, and 6 1/3 inning of work. And here's Lourdes Gurriel, who's 1 for 2 today. First pitch to Gurriel. Takes this one to right field, and it's down for a base hit. So another one for the Blue Jays. Haven't been able to do much with their base runners today. Gurriel gets a second hit as he takes that one the other way to right field. One out, a man on first, and here's Kevin Biggio. And Montgomery will likely want another double play here. First pitch is high and outside. Not a good double play pitch. Misses for ball 1. Montgomery takes a look at Gurriel and goes. In there, strike 1. Looked like it might have been outside. And that'll even the count. 1-1 pitch. Misses for ball 2. And Montgomery might be trying to trick him up a bit here. You definitely don't want to walk Biggio. Strike 2 to him. Biggio has had limited playing time this year. And he's in the game today because Teoscar Hernandez was hurt going for a home run last night. 2-2 pitch to him. Takes this the other way to left. Foul. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3. And Biggio takes the count full. Bo Bichette's on deck. A walk would put Gurriel in scoring position, getting rid of Montgomery's shutout that I'm sure he's thinking about right now. Payoff pitch. Biggio really helping Montgomery out. That pitch was way outside, and he swung at it. But for out number 2. 4 strikeouts today for Montgomery now. So Montgomery now 2 over the minimum as Bo Bichette comes to the plate with 2 outs and 1 man on. First pitch by Bichette taken to right field. Soler going back to get it, and he makes the play for out number 3. 7 shutout innings for Montgomery now, and with a big lead, we might see him again. And to the 7th, you're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Ryan O'Hearn, 3 for 3 today. He's gotten an RBI in every hit, 2 2-run home runs, and an RBI single. So a game to remember for him. Romano still out there. He's only thrown 6 pitches. That's his 7th for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
O'Hearn looking to hopefully go 4 for 4 possibly. Facing another righty. The 0-1 pitch. Swings way early at that fastball. And he's down 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Takes this deep to right. But it's foul. Really's got his power going today. He was just a bit early on that one. And it's fouled off. Another 0-2 pitch. Misses for ball 1. One-two pitch. Misses again for ball 2. The count runs even. And we saw O'Hearn early on 2 straight swings. On his second swing, he was much closer. He was able to make contact and foul it off deep to right. We'll see if he's got Romano's number now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. No, he doesn't. That would have been ball 3, and he swings and strikes out. So he's 3 for 4 today. Romano has sat down the first 4 men he's faced. That'll bring up Michael Franco. 1 out, nobody on for him. He's 1 for 3. First pitch misses high, ball 1. His on-base percentage is 100 points over his average. OBP is 373, average is 273. because of all the walks he got earlier in the season.
2 balls, no strikes.
And now he goes down 2-0, and it's been quite a few games since his last walk. But he has been hitting. 2-0 pitch. Fouled off for strike one. His patience has turned into some consistency for him. That pitch is popped straight up. That'll be out number 2 as Jansen camps underneath it. Not a good at bat for him there. But with a big lead, you have some room for error at the plate. Brett Phillips will come to the plate. 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a lineout. If he can get on base, he'll be followed by Whit Merrifield. First pitch to Phillips. Grounded into right field for a base hit. And Romano gives up his first hit of the day. And Phillips gets his first hit off Romano. And he will give the bat once again to the top of the lineup, which is something else you'll want from your 9-hole hitter, is to give it to the top of the lineup whenever possible. So here's Whit Merrifield, who's 2 for 4 today. First pitch to him is in there for strike one. Merrifield has hit 2 singles. Looking for his third. Definitely not out of the question with a hitter like him. 0-1 pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike. Merrifield kind of swings at a pitch inside, grounds it to Romano. He goes to second for out number 3. So Romano pitches 2 scoreless innings into the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Randall Grichuk will lead off the 8th inning. Montgomery's got 6 outs to go to get a shutout. If he gets 1 out in this inning, he will go deeper than any Royals starter has so far this year. Phil Meyer pitched 7 innings in his last start. So all Montgomery has to do is get 1 out to beat that. First pitch to Randall Grichuk. Misses for ball 1. Kennedy and McCarthy warming up in the Royals bullpen if anything goes wrong. They've only just started throwing the warm-up tosses, so Montgomery won't have any immediate help anytime soon. Not that he'll need it as Grichuk chops that pitch off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Lined into left field for a base hit. The Blue Jays have their leadoff man on again. So we'll see if Montgomery can work around this. Still looking for 1 out. Bo Bichette will come to the plate. No, not Rowdy Tellez, excuse me. Montgomery gives a look to Grichuk. First pitch misses in the dirt for ball 1. Tellez 0 for 2 today. And Eldred and Matheny will be keeping a close eye on Montgomery now. This next pitch will be 80 for him. Not incredibly high. But you never want things to get out of control like they almost did last night. 2 balls, no strikes. And the Royals so far this year have been in the position where they could go for the AL Central. That 2-0 pitch to Tellez was fouled off. Strike 1 now, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Tellez.
Ball 3.
Misses, I guess, inside. That looked really good. And now Tellez is up in the count 3-1. Can't attribute that to a lack of command by Montgomery when you locate a pitch that well. 3-1 pitch now.
Ball 4.
And Tellez is walked off a questionable call earlier in the count. And now Montgomery has put the first two men he faced in the 8th inning on. And we'll see if Matheny comes out. Matheny stays in the dugout along with Eldred. Danny Jansen, the 8-hitter, will come to the plate. Let's see how long Matheny decides to let this go. Maybe he'll keep him out there till the shutout's gone with a 7-run lead. So we're continuing in the Royals bullpen. Montgomery still looking for his first out of the inning. And there's strike one. He was probably hoping it wouldn't be this difficult. He still only pitched 7 innings. 0-1 pitch is grounded to Mondesi. Throw to second. Out. Throw to first. Out. A double play. So that means Montgomery has thrown more innings than any Royals pitcher so far this year. 7 2/3. With a chance for 8th, the 9-hole hitter up with 2 outs and a man on third. And now the question is, even if he gets Fisher out on 1 pitch, will he come back for the 9th after allowing a hit and a walk? First pitch to Fisher is fouled off for strike 1. So Montgomery's gotten a lot of double plays. That's really helped him out today, especially with pitch count. Grounded. O'Hearn makes the play. Montgomery covering at first. O'Hearn throws it away and a run will score. And Montgomery's day is over on a Ryan O'Hearn throwing error. The shutout's gone. We'll see if Matheny sticks with him for the rest of the inning. He won't. Tough break for Montgomery, but he pitched a really great game today. Matheny won't let things get any worse. And Montgomery pitched 7 2/3 inning, gives up a run because of a throwing error. But he should still be proud of himself. He should get the win for this.
Your attention, please. Now
Mike Matheny will go with Ian Kennedy.
number 31.
Kennedy making his 6th appearance on the year. Like Rosenthal, hasn't given up an earned run. So man on second, 2 outs. Kennedy will face Panic. He will likely be asked to get the last 4 outs of the game. Strike 1 to Panic. Panic singled in the first. He hasn't hit since. Oh, 1 pitch. Taken to left field. Gordon going over to get it. 2 pitches, and Kennedy gets out number 3. We'll move to the 9th. The Royals with a 7-1 lead. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Anthony Bash will come into the game. 4th appearance of the season for him, and 1st of this series. Here's Adalberto Mondesi, 0 for 3 today, but he was able to get on base with a walk his last time up. First pitch by Bash. Foul tip into the catcher's glove by Mondesi. So no balls and 1 strike. Second pitch misses high and evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mondesi now. Pitch by Bass. Fouled off, now 1-2. He's had good contact today. He showed good patience. That's how he got on base his last time up. He's down 1-2 to Bass right now. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout by Mondesi. So the leadoff man is gone. All the progress Mondesi looked like he was making in this game now is put into question. Alex Gordon will come up. One out, nobody on. Passes first pitch to Gordon.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Misses high for ball one. Gordon 1 for 4 today. One 0 pitch. Misses inside for ball two. Gordon ahead in the count. 2-0 pitch.
Nope.
Misses again, ball three, a borderline pitch. Jorge Soler on deck if Gordon walks or gets on base. Now that he's ahead in the count. 3-0 pitch. In there for strike one. See that a lot from the Royals. They'll be up 3-0, and then the pitcher will give them something good to hit, and they'll watch it go by, trying to draw a walk. Now the 3-1 pitch to Gordon. Grounds this one to Guerrero at third. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. There's clearly not a lot of offensive urgency from Gordon. There was a little bit from Mondesi just because of how he's been doing. But not really from Gordon, with a 6-run lead in the 9th inning. Here's Jorge Soler. First pitch to him. Taken the other way for strike one. It's foul. Soler also 1 for 4. A 2-run home run in the first inning.
Ball, that's down.
Misses low for ball one. 1-1 pitch to Soler. Lines that one to left field, foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One 2 pitch. In there for strike 3. So 1-2-3 hitting for Bass. But we go to the bottom of the 9th with the Royals. Look to finish this game. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading off for the Jays, the third baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will lead off the 9th. Kennedy will likely be there to finish this game. First pitch misses inside, ball one. Staubach and McCarthy warming up in the Royals bullpen. With a 6-run lead, the Royals have some leeway here. Kennedy's already faced one batter, so he has to face 2 more before it can be taken out. Guerrero lines this one left, while Gordon makes the catch for out number 1. So if Matheny decides to, after Gurriel, Kennedy could be taken out. But Kennedy's a former starter. He's capable of going much further than the setup role he's been relegated to. There's strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch to Gurriel.
That's the ball.
Misses again.
1-1.
Questionable call there. We saw a similar call in the last inning. Ball 1. Royals looking to win their 9th game of the season. 1-1 pitch to Gurriel. Swings and misses at that fastball. He's down 1-2. Kennedy looking to get the last 2 outs of this inning. Finish this game off. Gurriel grounds that to O'Hearn. We'll see if he can make the throw better this time. If it is much better, Kennedy catches it, makes the out at second. At first, excuse me, that was the second out. That'll bring up Calvin Biggio, who just so happens to be the cleanup hitter today. And he's 0 for 3. First pitch to Biggio. Right down the middle, strike 1. So Kennedy ahead in the count. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off for strike 2. Perez set up way outside. Almost standing behind the left-handed hitter's batter's box, but Kennedy ended up throwing it in the zone and it was fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And Biggio swings at a pitch way inside in his own box and strikes out. And with that, the Royals win this game 7-1, moving their record to 9-4. Montgomery pitches 7 2/3 innings, gives up a run in his last inning due to an error, but a good game all around. This copyrighted telecast is presented on authority of the Kansas City Royals. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Kansas City Royals Baseball Corporation. Our final line score, the Royals scored 7 runs off 12 hits and 1 error. Toronto scored 1 run off 6 hits and no errors. Montgomery with the win, Chase Anderson with the loss. So Montgomery has his first win of the season. We'll leave you with the highlights of this game. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Kansas City Royals, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.